There's no denying that the Kansas City Chiefs are in the middle of a dynasty. With 3 Super Bowl titles over a 5-year span, including back-to-back Lombardis entering the 2024 season, they're rewriting history as we speak. Patrick Mahomes is in the prime of his career, and Andy Reid is clearly one of the most brilliant coaches in the world. But the reality is that they can't just bask in their glory and expect to maintain their supremacy over the rest of the league, unless they continue to improve and innovate. The rest of the league is too smart and talented to let that happen. Let's look at the last NFL dynasty, the New England Patriots, as an example of what we're discussing. Tom Brady remained the centerpiece of the offense, like Mahomes will in Kansas City. But the rest of the team saw changes and overhauls in order to force opponents on their heels. Stars like Deion Branch, Randy Moss, Rob Gronkowski, Wes Welker, and Julian Edelman, among many others, starred in New England's attack to prolong their dominance over time. Similar innovations will need to be made in Kansas City if they want to keep winning at this pace. The truth is that even though they won the Super Bowl this year, the Chiefs' offense was nowhere near as potent as in years prior throughout most of the season. In fact, despite winning 2 Super Bowls, the Chiefs' passing game hasn't been able to make very many game-breaking downfield plays since the departure of Tyreek Hill. Prior to Hill's departure, Patrick Mahomes was a magician with the deep ball. In 2018, he led the league in deep completions. However, since Hill's exit, Mahomes has thrown just 4 deep touchdowns in the last 2 seasons, a stark contrast to his earlier dominance. The Chiefs have remained a top-tier offense without the deep ball, but with Travis Kelce getting into his mid-30s, it's uncertain how long they could continue to do so. It's likely that up-and-coming teams like the Ravens and Texans could catch up to the Chiefs. To make matters worse, the team's top wideout, Rashee Rice, is likely to get a multi-game suspension after recklessly crashing his Lamborghini. But don't worry, Chief fans. That was all just a prelude, before we explain to you that the Chiefs have already made the moves they need to that'll enable them to electrify the NFL with a historically dynamic offense. Earlier this season, the team signed free agent receiver Marquise Hollywood Brown. Brown was expected to be that speedy, dynamic weapon that Mahomes could pass to downfield, which would open up space for Kelce in the Chiefs' running game. But then the Chiefs brass took things one step further by trading up and grabbing the most electrifying weapon available in the entire draft. At 28th overall, the Chiefs snagged Texas Longhorns' Xavier Worthy, a wickedly fast rookie wide receiver that'll be a dynamic playmaker all over the field. To call Worthy fast would be an understatement. The 21-year-old shattered the NFL Combine record with a blistering 4.21-second 40-yard dash. He's got the incredibly rare kind of raw speed that enabled the Chiefs to stretch the field when they had Tyreek Hill in their offensive arsenal. Even though raw speed alone doesn't guarantee success, it certainly is a tool that can't be taught. And Worthy isn't just a one-trick pony either. Beyond his record-breaking speed, he also has impressive route-running ability and has significantly reduced his drops compared to his early college days. Last season, he caught 75 passes for 1,014 yards and 5 touchdowns. He showed off his ability to win contested catches and contribute beyond the deep ball. The team's general manager, Brett Veach, clearly understands the importance of a multifaceted skill set. He told reporters that the more speed you have on the field, the harder it is for defenses to take away different elements of the game. We have a couple of guys now that can keep a defense guessing, and we're excited about what this will do. Clearly, he's imagining a much different looking attack than we saw from Kansas City this past season. Beyond his talent on the field, Worthy's character resonated with the Chiefs too. Worthy's been described by analysts, former coaches, and teammates as a man who possesses a strong work ethic and a high football IQ, which aligns perfectly with the culture Andy Reid has cultivated in Kansas City. And Andy Reid wasn't shy about raving about him either. This is what the mastermind had to say when asked about Worthy. He's a good route runner, Reid said. He's not a big kid, at least weight-wise, but I think you'll see the toughness that he has. That jumped out at me. We talked to Texas head coach Steve Sarkisian, and he kept talking about how smart he is. He has great football instincts, and he's a tremendous worker. In this offense, you have to be able to do that and have those characteristics. The prospect of Andy Reid scheming plays with a weapon like Worthy is mouth-watering for Chiefs fans, and anyone who loves watching elite and innovative football as well, for that matter. Reid's offensive creativity is legendary, and Worthy's skill set opens up all sorts of new possibilities. Imagine Mahomes lining up in a shotgun formation with Worthy split wide left, Brown in the slot, and Kelsey tight to the right. The defense is forced to choose, double-team Kelsey, leaving one-on-one coverage for Worthy or Brown deep. Or do they bracket Worthy and Brown, leaving Kelsey free for a potential mismatch over the middle? Mahomes' ability to extend plays with his mobility adds another layer of complexity. Defenses could blitz, but with Pacheco's emergence in the running game, that becomes a risky proposition. And that's just the beginning of the new possible looks and matchup problems the new Chiefs offense will pose for their opponents. Reid's playbook is filled with misdirection, play-action fakes, and pre-snap movement designed to confuse defenses and create open receivers. And Worthy has a unique skill set that could be used on everything from jet sweeps to end-arounds. Heck, he could be used on trick plays where he throws the ball himself. Maybe we forgot to mention, but the dude played some quarterback back in high school. We don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but barring injury with the video we've seen on Worthy, we don't see a scenario where this guy doesn't make highlight reel plays. Andy Reid has maximized young players such as Tyreek Hill and Deshaun Jackson in the past, and Worthy should be the next game buster to join that list. The AFC is a gauntlet filled with talented teams hungry to dethrone the Chiefs, but still, we think that with Patrick Mahomes at the helm and Andy Reid calling the shots, the Chiefs have the pieces in place to not only contend for a championship, but potentially become the first team in NFL history to win 3 consecutive Super Bowls. And boy, are we ever looking forward to seeing the Chiefs out on the field this season. But we want to know what you guys think. Will the Chiefs offense reach new heights this season? And if they do win another Super Bowl, could we already anoint Mahomes as the GOAT before his 30th birthday? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section. And please don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more sports news and insights. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.